Hi, today I wanted to talk to you about rewarding yourself without failing when it comes to dieting and moving forward on your diet, whether that's gaining muscle or whether that's burning fat. For most people, this area covers the fat loss side because, of course, you have to be a lot more strict when it comes to burning body fat and watching your diet. Now, one of the stumbling blocks I see with people when they're trying to do this is they make a good amount of progress in the beginning if they have a high level of commitment from the get-go. They set up their diet well, they do a good job maybe for a week or two or six, and they achieve a milestone. Let's take a number like 16 pounds of weight loss, and they've lost 8. And they hit that 8, and then they give themselves a reward day or a free day, in a sense, which is one of the things that I advocate quite a bit. You diet for 6 days and give yourself a break on the 7th day. But they never get off their free day. And they end up extending that into 2 days and then 3 days. And the next thing you know, while they're telling themselves, yeah, I'm going to get back on the diet in a few days, or, this week was a little dodgy, they get on a scale in the meantime and they find out they've gained 8 pounds back, and they feel completely defeated, deflated, and like they're never going to get to their goal. Now, a lot of that would be water weight anyway, but that doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is people discourage themselves because they can't break away from the kind of reward process because they feel entitled, because they've worked hard. The reality is you should never feel entitled to treat yourself in abundance that way. The reward for you really is achieving your goal fully. If you're really shooting for 16 pounds, that's the reward. The free day, and it's mislabeled, I guess, as the reward day, is really just part of the process. It's about replenishing your body with sugars that you may have lacked. It's about giving it maybe a few extra fats that you may have been excessive with restricting during the week. So even that day itself is part of the process. But if you mismanage it, then you'll end up feeling defeated. So one of the things I suggest to people that they do, so they don't get caught in that loop where they start a free day and then extend it out, is to actually make sure you remove yourself from your routine for that day. Or if you're taking a week vacation in the middle of a long run on a diet, get out of town or go somewhere where you're not in familiar territory. So while you're having your pizza and ice cream, whether that's closer to home or further away, it's in an environment that isn't typical for your daily routine. And when the day is done and you're back on your routine, you're back in the environment that you're in usually when you're on the diet. And that way you can distinguish not just from the food that you're eating, but also the environments you put yourself in from what it means to be going after your goal in terms of the strict application of your diet, and what it means to be taking a break for a day so that you can replenish your system. Again, it's not because I deserve this, because if you haven't reached your goal yet, you're hurting yourself and not helping yourself. That's not a reward. That's, in the long run, it's a punishment. So keep that in mind. When you're giving yourself a flex day or a free day, whatever you want to call it, get out of your environment. It'll help you stay on routine and on task. This is Sebastian McLean for GizmoFit.com, and I'll see you next time.